the magical $10,000 a month. It seems like that's the number that everyone is aspiring to get to, especially on the online money space, the YouTube space, Twitter, Instagram, and all these other places. So I actually want to let you guys in on a little secret here. It's a secret that actually allowed me to scale past 10K a month and actually get to 20K a month. I've actually been able to earn over $211,000 this past year just from one skill, and today I want to unveil what that secret is. So if you're stuck in a job you hate right now, maybe you're in school, maybe you're working some job you hate, some sort of 9 to 5, you're a lawyer, you're an engineer, a financial analyst, something you don't want to do, then this video is for you. Because I relate to you guys so much. Not so long ago, I was in college. My parents, my friends, my family friends, they were all telling me like, you know, what am I going to do with my career, going to a 9 to 5? But I always knew I didn't want to do that. So I was always trying to start up online businesses like drop shipping, SMMA, and all these different things, but nothing worked for me. So when all my friends were going after graduating college to becoming doctors, engineers, financial advisors, bankers, I was stuck with nothing. I felt like an absolute failure, honestly. That's the reason why I make a lot of this content, because I know that there's a lot of you who are going through the same exact things. So without further ado, let's jump right into the secret that literally changed my life. You see, what's really gonna move the needle forward for you if you're starting from zero or you're even at 3K, 5K, and you're trying to get to that 10K a month mark is completely changing your perception on what you need to do. Because honestly, the secret is it all comes down to inputs. Cold email, cold calling, LinkedIn connections, going to events, leveraging your past relationships, just having conversations over and over and over, talking about what you do, what your business is, what you offer over and over and over. You should be doing this literally 2 hours a day, every single day for at least 6 months. If you haven't done that, don't come here and complain about how you're not successful, and don't get down on yourself and pout about why you're not winning. It's because you have not been doing enough inputs. Let me give you an example and dive deeper into a little bit of my situation. I started a lead gen agency about a couple of years ago, and if you want to actually learn the 5 steps to starting a lead gen agency, I'll put that link in the description below. It's a full video on how you can start one. But what I realized and what changed everything for me was that I needed to do more inputs. If I wanted to get more clients, I needed to send more emails. And honestly, guys, another thing is it really just comes down to math. Everything is math. It's all statistics. Let me break it down for you. Now, guys, check out what I mean exactly. This is the math of cold email right here. In my industry, the average percentage of people that actually book meetings from pure cold outreach, meaning people who are interested in your offer, is probably like 0.1%. So that means out of every 1,000 people that they reach out to, they're going to get 1 meeting booked. Some may say that that's low because most people suck at cold outreach. Me and my agency and me personally, we try to stay at 0.3 to 0.5% meeting booking rates consistently for ourselves and for our clients. I want you guys to understand this math, right? And think about this from a perspective of you just suck. So if you absolutely suck at outreach, like you're literally the worst of all time, maybe you're at 0.01 meeting booking rate, meaning from every 10,000 people that you reach out to, you're going to get 1 meeting. You might be thinking like, oh, that's terrible. You know, I'm never going to be successful that way. But like, you should not think that. You should think the opposite. Like, so what? That just means you have to reach out to 10,000 people like 3 or 4 times before you sign your first client. So if I told you that you're only 60 days away from signing your first client, like, wouldn't you be just more hyped up? Because that's exactly how this game works. If you send volume for a long period of time and you get better as you go throughout time and you don't just do the same things over and over, you will get better, guys. So as you can see by this math that I just showed you, everyone puts 10K on a pedestal, but no one actually does what they're supposed to do to hit that number. When you break it down into numbers, it becomes so much more simpler. That's why I emphasize completely on inputs over just having a goal. Instead of saying I want to hit 10K a month, say that you're going to send 40,000 emails every single month. That's what your goal should be, not hitting a 10K a month. The next thing I did is actually reiterating and pivoting based on the feedback that I get from the market. Now, what I mean by that is, let's say you're sending 20,000 emails every single month, you're getting like no responses. Are you gonna keep sending those same exact emails every single month? No, you're gonna change stuff up. So what you need to do is you need to have a little bit more of a scientific approach to all of this. What I want you to do is take 10,000 emails, send it out for a couple weeks. If you don't book any meetings, you don't get any signed deals, figure out why. Maybe your emails weren't good enough. Maybe your offer wasn't good enough. Maybe your sales conversations weren't good enough. Maybe you're not good at sales. Figure out what you need to improve on and improve on that. If you do that over and over again for 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, I guarantee you'll be so much closer to that 10K a month. You might even make 10K a month. You might even surpass it. But if you do the same things over and over and over and you expect the same results, you're insane, right? They call that's literally the definition of insanity, right?
Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
So don't do the same things over and over. Switch stuff up. If you don't improve, if you don't iterate based on what the market is telling you, you're never, ever, ever going to go forward. And I'm telling you, that's what allowed me to kind of surpass so many other people, is because when they were doing the same things over and over, I was actually treating it like a science experiment, seeing what the market said, and then iterating based on that feedback, and then testing, and then testing, and then testing some more. Test, 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 test. That's what entrepreneurs do. That's what successful ones do. And that's how you're gonna hit 10K a month. So guys, I hope this video actually helped you to change your perspective. I went on a little bit of a rant there, but I do that because I actually care and I want you guys to actually succeed. If you wanna learn how to build a lead generation agency, again, I'll link in the description below. I have a full video showing you the 5 steps on how to build your lead gen agency from scratch. You can also apply for my coaching program below if you want to kind of just fast track the success and get to 0 to 10K a month way faster. If that's what you guys want to do, I'll link those in the description below, but I will see you in the next video, guys.